Okay, so at this step, we're going to create another form. So from this form, you're going to be able to view all the existing students over here. Then you'll be able to search for students by their names and also to delete them if possible. Later on, we'll also enable updating from another form, but not this one. But then we'll focus on designing this form and loading the user for viewing first. So this one we're going to get to the code. For this we need to first design the form. So we'll have the form view students over here. But I think I will split this into two, which is loading students and putting it into here. So it will be less for in terms of time. I don't want to create extremely long videos because it's gonna block my computer. So anyway, we will start with the data access subject. We need to have a list of students there. So it's belong to students, so we'll code that into StudentHandler. So we're going to have public list of students, list of student. So this one is load students or maybe get students, and for students, this one is control space student from BO. And when you get student, you may need to input a string keyword. Why? Because this one, when we load student, we may load based on their name. So we'll have list students students equal to new array list. So if we don't have any, we'll return this empty array list, Java util. Then return it students. But then before returning, we similar to loading cohort, we'll just create a new string template there. Okay, then create the string and we going to perform that. So I'm just copy and paste that. So, but this one I'm going to do is we're going to select for the student. We'll select everything. Yep, select everything. Well, just to make sure, I'll say select student ID, student name, student address, port ID, and start ID. Okay, we'll just select all of that. Then we are going to from student where the student name like, so it should like some put the first sign, second sign, and you put the, I will just inject it directly here so I don't have to do format. Let's say that is the first sign, second sign, and I will do over here, which is there. I need to check back up it. This one is the student handler. For the student handler over here, okay, I will do the string there and inject the percentage sign over there. So this one is a string. Okay, then I will do command template, and I need to put the string there is I need to add a percentage sign. Then I'll need to have the keyword, and I'll have another percentage sign. The percentage sign means it can be matched to anything as long as this one as well, which means that as long as the name has this keyword, then it will be loaded. Then I will do result sets rs equal to SQL util. And this one you want to execute query, and you have that command. Then you have that command, you'll say y rs.next. This one I explained in the time you load the cohort. So first I'm going to get information, and I will need to surround this statement. Click on this, surround the statement with try catch. So from here we'll get information, get first student int sid equal to int sid equal to new student, equal to rs dot get int from sid. I would have another one is string as name equal to rs dot get string as name. So similarly, I'll copy this one for student address, and we should have this one for student address. Then you should have int cohort id equal to rs dot get int from cohort id. I'll have int serve id, the one who last modified it, equal to rs dot get int from starf id. Okay, then I have all the information needed to create a new student. So I'll say student equal to new student, and I'll have as id, as name, as address, core id, core address, everything that I created just now. Then I will add that into the list of students. Students dot add. I will add that to the name. Then now that's okay. That's done. So when you call the load students, it won't be able to get you a list of all the students. Then later on, you're going to design your form view students here and load that students into your table. Okay, but that won't be done in the next video.